Hello guys, it is your boy Prince of Otis here, back with the second part of this little argument. By the way, I gotta say, I love how we're getting down in the comments. I don't even care if like some points of mine are disproven. I just love talking to y'all about this. It's the most engagement I get out of y'all. Like, this is the most fun type of video to do. So, I'm gonna do it again, but this time I'm gonna be more organized. But this is completely off the script. This is off the top of my mind. People have been like, telling me other stuff in the comments, and I do admit that, it is not as easy for Saitama to beat Goku like, I kind of made it sound like. But also, I want y'all to keep in mind that I never said that Saitama was gonna, destroy Goku instantly. Okay. There are two sides to this argument, right? There is one side that says that Saitama would body Goku in a second. He just needs to adapt really fast. No. The second argument is the one that I agree with the most, which is that Saitama is not like that strong. Like, okay, Saitama is strong, okay? But like Goku is universal. His punch with Beerus did send out ripples that probably destroyed like a shit ton of planets. I probably forgot to keep that out of the way. But yeah, I think that Saitama will adapt. And honestly, we have to take into account two things about both the characters. For one, Goku loves to literally let his enemies, or in this case, sparring partners, get powered up. Goku has an obsession with wanting people to reach this level before they can actually fight for real. This takes to a level where he literally let Frieza, the same nigga that killed Vegeta, alright, and destroyed his entire planet, power up because he wanted to beat him at his best, even though this was literally life and death. No one is going to tell me in the comments that Goku would just like, oh, he would just one-shot Saitama. No, he wouldn't. That doesn't even fit with Goku's personality. Goku is not a merciless guy. Why are people acting like Goku would just beat him up in one go? No. Goku is a guy who likes to fight. I think people are only bringing that up because they want to see Saitama be beaten and taken out entirely, without considering the very main flaw that causes Goku a lot of problems. He is a battle junkie. Every single Saiyan is. The second point about Goku is that he's also kind of a teacher. He doesn't just let people power up. He literally teaches them how to fight. He taught Khalifa and Kale how to catch up to him, albeit only a little bit, until they fused and need to use everything that he taught them against him, and he almost got killed. And then he went Ultra Instinct. But honestly, that was honestly probably like part of Goku's plan, just to force himself to go into Ultra Instinct, which is extremely smart on this part, but like it seems accidental. And if it wasn't for the fact that Goku was the main character, he would have gotten bodied. Alright, like we all know that Toriyama has a thing with Vegeta. He does not like him. Like, this is a thing that's well known. My man's lost to a nigga even though he had the power of destruction on his side. That is some bullshit. Toriyama, fix your act. Alright, let's talk about Saitama. First off, people forget the main point of Saitama's entire journey is that in the beginning, Saitama just wanted to fight someone stronger than him. He wants to be challenged. It's just that his universe is complete dog shit in the power department, at least compared to him. He can beat everyone in one punch, but when he started to be a hero and he started to grow strong, what did he say? He wanted to be challenged. Punching everything and destroying it in one punch is just too boring. That's literally what he says. So when he meets a nigga like Goku who will literally wreck him, alright, but do it slowly. We all know that Goku is not gonna go Super Saiyan Blue instantly. Someone in the comments said that Goku would just go blue and destroy Saitama. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Goku starts off slow every single time. This nigga likes to take his time. Again, y'all gotta stop forgetting that Goku's personality is like this. Goku is not just gonna punch someone and kill them if they ask for a sparring match or something. We're talking about a normal fight. If circumstances line up, both of these people are not just going to get bloodthirsty at each other. Even with some misunderstanding, I don't think that's going to fit in with their character. So Saitama wants to fight someone who will make him even stronger, and he wants to be challenged in any way. Comparing that feeling that he holds in compared to fighting Garo, that feeling of fighting someone as strong as Goku completely tops that. Not that Genos isn't important. Genos is our boy. But like, that was Saitama's whole goal from the beginning. He wants to be challenged. So that emotion, if anything, will skyrocket his activity and his motivation completely. Like, it will just completely make him strong as hell. Now, the second thing about Saitama's character that y'all are forgetting, I am not saying that Saitama will instantly learn everything. He's not just gonna, do it all in 1 second. But when you take into account that Goku will let him power up and teach him, he will not only learn Ki easily because, well, if Videl can learn Ki, then Saitama will learn that shit in a split second. Ki is specifically fighting force, fighting power, and kind of innate talent to people who have like done fighting. You don't need to be a martial artist to know ki. You guys do know that, right? Someone in the comments is also telling me that, oh, Saitama has no interest in learning martial arts. So what? If he meets Goku, he's gonna get an interest. Trust me. Like, he will get an interest. Interest. It's Goku. Like, Goku is the pinnacle of martial arts. Garo can suck a big one. It doesn't matter. Also, Saitama did copy one of Garo's moves. He did it for 1 second, and like he hit him with it, but he also didn't need it to beat Garo. If he fought Goku, he would need to learn some real shit, which I think he would. Alright? Saitama can also learn martial arts. People are missing the little details. And now we're going to talk about something else. The fact that people are using, the argument that Saitama is a gag character. First off, that is a lame-ass argument at this point. Are y'all serious? I'm not going to say that it's completely ridiculous to say that Saitama is a gag character. He is, but at this point in the story, when someone says Saitama versus Goku or Goku versus Saitama, stop thinking about gag character shit. This is a fight. It is a fight. People who bring that in are just trying to make sure that Saitama has no chance. Saitama does have a chance. Alright? Again, Goku will let him have a chance. That's his own downfall. As much as you may not like that, Goku is that kind of person. He will let Saitama power up. After Saitama learns ki, that's when the shit starts rolling. But I will agree that one part that of course is not in Saitama's favor is learning God Ki. It is very, 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 very unlikely that he will learn it that fast. But then again, like, I think he could learn it. It's some hypothetical shit over here, I'm just saying. But Broly didn't need God Ki to whoop Goku and Vegeta. Alright? Y'all are also forgetting that. You don't need God Ki. Bruh. Dopo lost to Goku and Vegeta, but he had Hakai. I'm not saying that the two are not relative. They are both a form of God Ki, but Hakai is not specifically God Ki. It's the power of destruction. Again, they are kind of related, but they're not the same thing. You don't need to have a certain energy to beat someone in Dragon Ball anymore. Moro, does Moro have God Ki? Someone tell me in the comments if Moro has God Ki or if he's absorbed it. I assume he has because, he took it from Goku and Vegeta. But, like, I don't think that it's completely impossible to say that someone without God Ki could beat someone who has it. People in the Tournament of Power didn't have God Ki like Goku and Vegeta, but they still got hits on them. Jiren didn't have God Ki. He still beat the fuck out of them. Like, he bodied them. So it is completely okay to even say that even without God Ki, Saitama could beat Goku and Vegeta. So people just keep talking about God Ki, God Ki. People wouldn't, bruh. Android 17 had not trained for years, never even seen Goku to analyze his moves. Nigga was having the freaking best life. He was married. He never trained. And then Toriyama gonna bring him in. He gonna match Goku. How does that make any sense to y'all? Oh, now okay. You can't defend that. You can't. Someone who tries to defend that in the comments, I swear to God, that is just inconsistent. Alright? We all know Dragon Ball can be very inconsistent. I love Toriyama, but goddamn, that fight against 17 got me pissed off. Alright? It is completely... It ruins everything. Alright? It just ruins everything. I haven't even read the manga. I've seen little moments. Actually, no, I did read the manga. It was actually really boring for me. But the power-ups were kind of cool. I do like how they're diving into Goku's backstory and all that. But that's not the point. I am saying that you don't need God Ki to beat the crap out of Goku and Vegeta. But in this case, Goku. Jiren did it. Bro, y'all gotta stop bringing the God Ki. I mean, it is a very good point to bring in, but like Broly beat the fuck out of them without needing it. I'm just saying. And in my opinion, if you compare Broly and Vegeta, okay, no, not Vegeta, Saitama, I'm gonna say that now. I'm gonna retract my earlier statement about him beating Broly's talent. I'm gonna say that they're on par because Broly, after being caught by Goku's God Bind, learnt it a few literal seconds later. I think that Saitama could do such a thing as well. Broly didn't have God Ki to be able to bind him, and the only thing that could realistically bind a God Goku would be God Ki. So I think in that very moment, Broly literally copied God Bind, but also copied a bit of God Ki. Because I don't think that it's fair to say that Goku can be caught by some normal Ki. And that again is another point. Dragon Ball is inconsistent like that. So we don't really know what's going on. Toriyama hasn't really set a rule for that. That's what I don't like about it sometimes. But it is what it is. I'm not going to say that it's not an awesome feat. It is an awesome feat. So we'll leave it at that. Now, what is my other point? There is another point that keeps going on in my mind. Yeah, I just remembered it. It was the argument that, That was, someone said that that was Saitama's full power, and that comparing it to Goku's full power is nothing. First off, I'm not gonna diss Seth the programmer or whatever his name is. I don't hate the guy. I don't have no animosity. I'm just talking about one of his points. I think he's completely fine in saying what he has said, but he also takes out of the account the things that I mentioned about Goku's personality and Saitama's personality clashing. So I love his video, by the way. Someone who told me to link to that. I love the video. It was actually pretty concise, but I still disagreed. But now we're gonna talk about the fact that we all know that Saitama did not go full out against Garo. Look at this nigga's face. Does he look like he's bothered to you? No. He just beat up Garo quite easily. The man did not look stressed. He was just doing what he needed to. That's what the thing that is so terrifying about Saitama's growth. Even fighting a dude that can create space portals, he did not flinch. Not once. He got pissed, but Saitama didn't even look like he was going all out. If you compare his growth to Goku's, there is no comparison. Like I said, his growth is comparable to Broly, who without having God Ki still whammied both Goku and Vegeta. There are very things in Toriyama's story that people forget to include in the conversation that could very well support my point, and I am just saying that it is completely possible for Saitama to beat Goku eventually, not instantly. Again, people who say that stuff just want to see, you know, Saitama win very easily, but like, Saitama has not showed his true power, not even close. He does not look stressed. Just because he was beating Garo and getting some punches, like, you know, on him, I think that fight against Garo was the first time that Saitama was actually, like, kind of challenged, but he wasn't overpowered at all. Not in a single moment was Saitama ever scared or even a little bit worried. There is no fear in his eyes. He beats the crap out of him. You have to keep that in mind as well. That is not Saitama's full power. It's just him exerting the power he needs to beat up the guy who killed his student, his friend. Alright? Now that's going to bring my argument to an end. We can talk about this more in the comments. I'm a little bit tired, so I mean, I'm going to take a little break before I talk to you on the comments. But if there's another argument that's brought up, I will talk about this in a third part. I actually am loving talking about this, but keep my points in mind, alright? Keep my points in mind. Alright, it's been your boy for this. I hope you enjoy the Asta video that will be coming out soon, you know? Or unless I've already posted it and this is me doing it after. This might be really confusing. It'll happen when it happens. Alright, peace. I'm gone.